was money. What?
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and
What's the point of all this? Why are you...
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more now. Can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's
I got it! In her case...
Precisely. Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal...
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid? Weren't we discussing our missing memories?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories...
And plus, you haven't given us a...
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your... The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories.
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to...
What? Why the...
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it so. Just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Then hurry!
Okie dokie. Like I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You mean the world?
So something really did happen.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? See your faces sing. Behold! The world. This is the outside world you've all been...
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous.
What are you talking about?
This is a scene from a movie or something. What you just saw. That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Better kick your brain in the ass! Cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more. Cause now it's for the final class. Come on, bitches. Remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but When it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have? Come on, bitches! Remember or what the fuck happened?
You want us to... When it comes to that crate, I don't understand it. What's the meaning? Is this another one of...
I mean, you're telling... What am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody. This is the end
For all of us! What other Come on, bitches! What the fuck happened?
You want us to... When it comes to that crate, I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one of...
I mean, what am I supposed...
Nobody.
No, it's wrong. Actually, the other token. Two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories...
I see. Then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still...
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to... No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire...
Toko, you're the only...
Da-da-da-da! It's me! Boy, she just gave...
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered. Do you know anything about the...
Huh? What?
The video that's playing.
Who the hell are you? Oh, nice to meet you!
That's enough!
Aye, aye, Roger!
Well,
I don't have all the details. Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff?
Of course I...
So you didn't lose your memory.
Then why didn't you say... I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar...
More importantly, if you really...
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
Tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot?
Just answer the question!
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the...
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed! Get it?
destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us...
Copy that? Darn. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide... Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most... And as a result, and basically no... The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come...
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of Miss Morosa saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's what...
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die!
Okay, that's enough of your little lovers. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point. The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. And the world has ended. That's the important thing.
But how can the world just end? It's...
Calm down. It's okay. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being...
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct! Well done!
I didn't say...
I just got so fucking bored waiting. I couldn't even if you're wrong. Eventually you'll figure it out, right?
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer!
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean.
Anyway, like I was saying,
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died, even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine... You must learn your place, peasant! You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny!
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide...
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago!
Hold on. There's no way that happened. I mean, we only came to this... If some kind of world-ending event happened, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered...
Mistaken.
Well, if I'm it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he's...
A few weeks ago. Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently,
Huh?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well. So, you must surely understand all the. What are the memories I took with you?
Now, answer us! Answer...
I got it! If we accept that what you... Then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says.
Another correct answer.
Seriously?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
Years worth of memories.
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just... surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
2 years worth of memories.
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2... Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just...
Plus, if how freaking old...
Everyone's so conflicted.
2 years? I could never lose.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just... Plus, if how freaking old...
Everyone's so conflicted.
2 years worth. I could never lose something.
We've been living here for...
Hell no! I mean,
I haven't gone to any... Heck, I've never even gone to a single...
No, that's wrong! Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey!
I found it in the locker room if you don't mind. Could you take a...
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this...
Wuzza, is something...
It's kinda similar. No. This is absolutely my handwriting! But how is this... I don't remember... No.
It looks like you actually did attend class, but somehow...
Lies! It's all...
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation.
And who's...
It's mine. In the hand, but just like Hero.
And the reason for that is the
After seeing all...
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting, and on top of that, something tragic. The biggest, most awful, most right before everyone's eyes. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you've forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing.
Actually, never mind.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. This world is just so desperately...
What are you talking?
In a way, and to give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves!
Figure out... what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was over.
Wow, you still have enough... so I don't know much about the details, but... And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like...
After I passed out, I woke... I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by!
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been complete.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone!
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other.
But by that point, we'd already spent... That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
You were all such close friends! You spent 2 years together! And then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale.
You're the one who set things up to...
I love you all so.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would...
So, since I love you guys so much, how about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair? Let's go back in time 2 years, back to when everyone first came. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and... Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all...
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was the tragedy even made its way here. leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What?
Hmm?
The most tragic event in human history. I can't believe it's all because of just... Was it some kind of organization?
You have a point. If I had to it was none of those. How can I put it? Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a everyone is capable, and now the entire world.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy.
I just don't understand.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent.
Okay. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You got the members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
And then, something super neat! Now pay attention, because this is important. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right! It was transformed into a shelter. Ah, I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might...
I got it! Could only have been... He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that to say that we were willing to live in this...
We believe he had something like that in mind. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single big... It's laughable, really. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began...
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Let us live, so we could go around...
Why?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them.
Well, why don't you tell me?
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly to show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was...
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, the world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take?
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasure.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class try. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover, how would you react? What would you...
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless?
We've been murdering each other?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. Don't help us! I'll do anything! Just...
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, all I want is despair. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no argument, no understanding. What better definition?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about, but there's no real reason for us to believe any...
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but so I don't acknowledge it. I don't...
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so...
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go out? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for trust me. I'm not lying about it.
Well, I refuse to give in for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone What are you talking about?
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Oh, yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game, it's murder! Plain and you stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault.
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote,
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair, I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
If it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill them.
Oh, Let me just mention one more thing. You'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean...
We'd have to just live. She said she'll let us live!
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant.
What? You can't just.
Do you mean to say you'll...
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto!
Me? Yeah. You've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone, if a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
On the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto...
What? Has your resolve softened? Don't you have faith in your friend?
No!
It's okay. You're right. It would seem all of those around you have realized.
Guys, it's so beautiful. Your lovely faces eroded by despair.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could...
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after. The least you can do is try to honor...
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome?
So, who do you think's gonna give in?
No one. Nobody's gonna give it. We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till... Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end.
And your stupid life!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Shoot! We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, That would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted now.
The only reason we're
Is thanks to the air purifier.
Don't lose hope now!
I've been thinking about all, and I was thinking, you only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. That sounds like something no. I think which is why yeah!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me... But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must... So that's why. No matter what, the whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Don't lose hope now!
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever. Actually, I may not look like it, but hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted. The only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifier.
say whatever you want.
If I die, the purifiers will... In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to...
I can keep on living as long as I have my masters.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Don't lose hope now!
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to... It never even crossed my mind that I might give in, but don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the... Besides, the Togami family isn't dead. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known...
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die,
That would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living. All of you will have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would
Claim the Mastermind's life.
so what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now!
I didn't really know my father. But even if we're just connected by blood, he would never want us to abandon Makoto. I can't explain why exactly. Just because we don't actually know anything. Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck. I think you came here for a different... You came here to bring down the ultimate... You came here to confront disbelief if that's true.
What the hell are you? So your stupid faces! This is all so uncool! So shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke. Outside is only despair.
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. You're scared, aren't you? I just love despair.
You suck! What do you want? So uncool!
You're unbearable!
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going. I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on?
What's happening?
It looks like we've reached the end.
We just gotta pull the lever.
Good.
Let's put an end to with our own.
Well, that's just totally the best! So this is despair. And now true despair. And now true despair. Huh?
Anyway,
Totally the best!
Not possible. Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
hey. However,
No. There's one last thing. It's fine.
it can't be.
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't get in my way! So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair. Even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Danganronpa.
Hey. Makoto.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all...
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
But
it's true.
Yes.
My beautiful scissors! Achoo!
Huh?
That's enough.
Anyway,
but
for serious. Uh.
in other words, am I wrong?
You got it!
Hey.
Okay.
Could it be? How about that? Woo!
Makoto.
well, I guess this is goodbye. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortune?
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel...
I really don't know what to say. I guess we grad...